Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm referred to as the Big Game Hunter because I've hunted down leaders and staff for organizations for more than 40 years. I'm back with no BS hiring advice, which is actually on this show a little bit different than what I normally do. And it's about dealing with your mistakes. You see, you make mistakes when you hire, because it's a tough thing to do. And statistically, well, I'll simply say this video is triggered by a podcast I was listening to where the person doing the show was relating a story from the UK about a young woman who was hired for a job. It was a job at a pizza place, as I recall. And, she was talking about how she was going to start her crappy job tomorrow and put it out on Twitter. And the guy who owned the pizza place said, "Thanks, but you're not starting a job tomorrow. You're fired before you start." Now, in this day of Twitter, that's not a bad thing to have happened. This person recognized that this person had already decided the job was going to stink and was going to be a problem person. What do you do about problem people? They join the firm and suddenly you have a person who complains and moans all the time. Why don't you deal with that right away? Or you have a person who has sold themselves as being capable in one thing, and you discover within a short period of time that they're not capable. Why is it that you go out of your way and bend over backwards to try and help them suddenly become the human being that they're not? Just concede the point. Admit the mistake. I remember in a situation I had in an agency I worked at, there was a person who was working for me, and I made a mistake. I made a mistake first in firing them and then saying to myself, maybe this person is better than I think. And all that happened was, in making the mistake to keep them, they reverted to the mean and wound up being a poor performer. When a person's on their best behavior and suddenly, or supposed to be on their best behavior at the beginning of their employment, and they're a pain in the derriere, get rid of them there. They're suddenly not going to adjust. Suddenly they're not going to see the light of day and go, "Oh my goodness, this is a great place." It doesn't happen that way, does it? If this person doesn't know what they claim to know, and you talk with them about it, and suddenly you discover this person's a jerk, get rid of them. Don't waste any time, because at the end of the day, you're going to be taking away from your performance to get this person up to speed instead of devoting all of your attention to the top performers and stroking them and encouraging them. All they're going to discover is you're taking your eye off their ball and going to this loser, this problem person, and you're not going to get anything out of it. You're suddenly not going to make the silk person to a sow's ear. So I'd simply say recognize your mistakes quickly and get rid of them. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you find this helpful. Come over to my website, thebiggamehunter.us. I've got a lot more content there that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you do an effective job of staffing. Also want to mention, if you're trying to hire someone, reach out to me. Send me an email at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. Let's set up a time to speak. I'd love to help you firm staff positions. Finally, if we're not already connected on LinkedIn, send me a connection request at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. I'm Jeff Altman. Have a great day. Take care.